Now, I've heard various stories how certain guys in the porn industry swing both ways. You've heard about this?
Oh yeah, I know about this. Seen it with my own two eyes.
You know, like I'm not gonna put his name out there, but a certain porn star who's, you know, working actively these days. I know has a thing for trannies.
There's a lot of them. Trannies is like the other meat.
You know, how commonplace is that? Do you think that you have bisexual male porn stars?
An out bisexual male porn star?
No, not out. Just because you know something, to be a male porn star, there's a reason why there's only like 10 of them.
Right.
Because it's not something that most men can do.
It's difficult.
It's very difficult.
It's very difficult.
Much harder. I feel it's much harder for the man.
And you know, and there's so many people out there that are very, especially guys, that are very closed off to this topic at all. You know, they're like, no, everybody's gay if they don't just like pussy, you know? But I feel that there is this element, and if you go back even to like Roman times, where they would have, you know, sex for dominance, you know, like, you know, I just took your city, I'm gonna fuck you and your family, you know, and it was like a different situation. And those same type of people are the same type of people that are doing porn now. The same type of people that
Roman conquerors,
right? No, like that's the way I see it. It's like the same type of people are the same guys that are capable of doing porn and capable of sticking their hard dick in any hole that's necessary to stick their hard dick in.
Yeah, I sometimes watch porn and go, I couldn't do that. Like double penetration. Like from what I heard, not that I've ever done it, but from what I understand, when you're doing double penetration, you could actually feel, because the membrane is relatively thin between the anus and the vagina. You can actually feel the other guy.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm not a guy, but I've been in that membrane area. It's very thin. And you know, I do double vag.
Double vag.
Yeah, which there's no membrane there in between. Yeah, two dicks rubbing up against each other inside you.
How was that?
It's, you know, for me, it's like very like mentally stimulating. Like physically, I can't really do much. I just gotta like hold still because there's a lot going on, you know? You feel very full, and there's a lot going on down there. But mentally, I get off mentally because it's very exciting. Not only is it something I don't get to do very often, I don't have the opportunity to do very often, but it also is a turn on that these guys are getting over the fact that their dicks are touching to have sex with you at the same time.
Their dicks aren't just touching, their dicks are crammed into a very small
area
spot, that two dicks aren't supposed to be in.
Right. It's kind of a thrill. Like, who does that?
Double vaginal.
Yeah.
Oh, did you remember who the guys were who did this?
The first time?
Yeah.
I've done it more than once. The first time, I'm telling you, my off-camera sex is off the chain. Like, my off-camera sex is way better than my on-camera sex. And the first time I did it was off-camera.
Okay.
Yeah.
But what about on-camera? For example, Marcus told me he did it once. And he was like, well, it's on film, I can't deny it.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. And on camera, the first time I did it on camera, it was the guy's idea. It's usually the guy's idea because I'm a girl and I'm not going to be like, hey, why don't you and you put your dicks together and stick them inside me? How's that sound? But if the guys come up with it, you know, because I'm a very active performer and I'm usually kind of down for whatever. And if there are two guys that are comfortable with each other that way or whatever their situation is, I do not care, you know, and they want to do it, that's fine. The first time I did it was with Devlin Weed and LT Vincent. And yeah, like we were doing the scene where I was blindfolded and they were kind of like, not robbers, but they were like prison escapees, I think. And like halfway through the scene, like it wasn't really planned. Halfway through the scene, you know, we were taking like a water break or something, and somebody brought it up like, "You do double vag?" I was like, "I've done it once. Let's do that. Okay, cool. Let's do that then." I get all excited on the inside. I'm like, "Yeah, let's do something I haven't done before," and you know, it's also something that not every woman can do too. So it makes me excited to be able to do it.
Mm-hmm.